Well, thanks for dropping by. This morning I had a noise outside and it went like this kerplunk. Anyway, that was on my doorstep and it was a package for me and it was a book that I'd ordered and I'd been after it for quite some time actually. I'd kept intending to buy it and then I didn't, and it was a bit expensive at the time. As I saw it, a bit expensive. And it's this one. Lou Reed. Can you see that? I'll Be Your Mirror. Black cover, and the hard back cover to the actual book is white. So quite amazing. See how thick it is? This book retails in the UK, hardback edition, £25. I think I got it for something about £10. And what it contains is the complete lyrics of Lou Reed. The first I heard of Lou Reed was when he was in the Velvet Underground, and I think I can't remember if it was the first or the second LP, but it was round at somebody's ground floor flat in Birmingham in a place called Moseley, and it was Trafalgar Road, which had quite a reputation in those days. It's not now. I believe it's quite gentrified. Anyway, brilliant book, brilliant price, nice and thick. It's got everything. There are no photographs. There are no photographs at all. And there's an index for the lyrics, so that's handy. Now I'll read you here the preface that Lou Reed writes in here. At a certain point, if one is lucky, you have a collection, not the best of, but everything from the very beginning to now. It is interesting as the writer to see these lyrics, to proofread them, and to resist the impulse to do them all over again. Translators ask for explanations of words, phrases that cannot be provided. Some things are unknown. Some questions cannot be answered. And sometimes the writing was just the rhythm and the sound that made up the words, with no meaning other than feeling. I have tried to remain true to all my songs. There are no favourites. I'm amazed that I can write them all, and I have no profound understanding of the process other than when I do it, it is relatively easy, and when I can't, I might as well take a car engine apart. I know that feeling. I'm sure a lot of you do as well. My teacher, Delmore Schwartz, showed me the beauty of the simple phrase, and I've tried to do that my whole writing life. Andy Warhol was pretty good with words as well, and from him I learned a work ethic and the value of repetition. Yes, well, Andy did repeat himself a bit, but I'd also learned that long ago from rock and roll and blues, I wanted to do these great monologues to a drum and guitar. I wanted to act the song. I wanted to write the play, and with the music of my heart. I loved the New York accents, the psychology of the streets, and now, as I am older, the terrain of meditation, the lessons to be learned, and most of all, what to write about now. That was Lou Reed in 2008. Sadly, Lou is no longer with us. This is a great book to have on your bookshelf when you're playing one of your soul albums, and I've got them all. And I've got the Velvet Underground material as well. So it's great to have this, to have a real good thumb through, because sometimes you hear a lyric and you think, did he say that, or did whomever say the other? But at least you can refer back to this. Years ago, records, LPs, as we used to call them then, long players, show my age now, they'd have the lyrics inside them. Well, not all of them, but a lot of LPs did anyway. And you could cross-reference the lyrics. That was very handy. Now, the first time I saw Lou Reed, I'll put this book down for dramatic effect. He was in Birmingham and he was playing at a place called the Alhambra Rock Theatre. And a friend and his friend invited me to go with them to this place called the Alhambra Rock Theatre. It was run stroke owned by a chap that we all knew called Fritz. He was an Asian chap, actually. It is an Asian name, I suppose, but still. So this fella that took me up, he had a mini moke. So I went in his mini moke along with a few other people. Always seemed a very dubious vehicle, that, especially after watching The Prisoner. So we went to see Lou Reed. Didn't have to pay anything. And he said, oh, just be on the edge of the stage now. I've been various other concerts, namely The Doors, on the edge of the stage and a side of the stage, and things have happened. Anyway, we were there, crumpled together. Lou Reed came on, and my foot size is 11. 12 in some shoes, and I was pushed forward, and as Lou Reed came past, I stood on his big toe, and it was as though he was hopping around. He was absolutely fuming, and he turned to the chap next to me because he assumed that it was him. He couldn't see my foot size, and he really gave him the verbals anyway. But that night, Lou Reed, I suppose he did walk on the wild side, but there you are. Wrote some fantastic songs, and this book, which I've just told you about, covers pretty much everything that you could ever want. It's a great read through, so it will take me forever getting through this. Be one of those books that you dib in, you dib out, you dib in, you dib out. Reference book, I call them. Anyhow, hope you've enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you have, and if you haven't subscribed, best time to subscribe is now. Bye for now.